Artificial intelligence, or AI as we commonly call it, is revolutionizing the way we experience events and travel. From analyzing our interests to curating personalized recommendations, AI-driven analytics are shaping the future of engagement. We cross back to Meetings Africa, where our reporter, Liabo Setho, is standing by. Thanks very much, Liabo, for joining us. Tell us what's happening where you are.
Hi, Nompu. So I've been in conversation with Eugene Allotey, and we've been talking everything AI, and earlier on he had a session, a POMA session here, where he was engaging delegates and participants about some of the industry trends when we come to artificial intelligence and how it can also revolutionize the way they do business. But we also want to find out how, Eugene, welcome to On Point, how AI is changing basically the way we plan and we experience travel. There's a lot of virtual reality in terms of you looking into the where you're going to be staying and all of that. How has this changed our experiences?
Well, AI has been with us for a while now. You can look at COVID being the propeller of us using a lot of technology. In managing our meetings, in Zoom meetings, Eventbrite. You can look at all these tools that are currently being used. Now, what we can say is that people are embracing AI quite well now. We have a lot of tools that people are using to make events for the MICE industry more accessible, more impactful, and then also trying to be sustainable, looking at carbon footprints and all that. So we have tools that we're currently using to measure some of these things. So AI has come to stay. I always encourage the MICE industry to hop onto the AI trend and then use it effectively, because it's really doing magic. People can have augmented reality events, people could have immersive events, hybrid events, and then personal events as well. Yeah. So AI is quite powerful now, and I encourage everybody to embrace it. One
other thing that is also powerful is analytics and data. And how are you seeing these data analytics recommending activities and as well as places for people to live? Because someone will say, actually, I feel like my phone is spying on me.
Exactly. Well, now we have a lot of tools, as I said earlier. Abrelo is doing fantastic with that. You're able to, specifically based on your activities, join certain portions of the conference. And if you have that, you could also follow panelists and then also have people with similar interests. So you could actually, for me into tech, I could actually meet other tech people. And AI solutions are able to do that. Now, AI is quite secured, but these things are backed by government in terms of your data protection laws. And once these things are put in place, I think we have a fantastic AI revolution.
Yeah. You touched about an important part of which is data protection. How can we help AI to analyze preferences without compromising data and the protection thereof?
Yeah, so I did mention earlier on that we have governance policy for AI. I don't know for SA, but I think we have one globally that is able to give you what are the conditions for you to have an AI. There are a lot of encryption when it comes to data, to save information about people. But what essentially the AI does is that it just gets the data and then through the query of the user, able to pull out what is needed. But AI security has to be policied so that we can safeguard, people's data as well.
We're having a lot of AI companies and apps come into play. We are deep seeking everything these days. What are the most popular apps that are the AI apps for those who are in the MICE industry and events industry, that they can start to download and play around with, hopefully with the aim of helping to operationalize their business better?
Okay, so the thing with that is that we still have those old tools. You look at companies like Event Tribe. Yeah. Now, what they've done is that they have added modules in AI where people can easily plan. So if you're on Eventbrite, that should be easy. You can just go back on the platform and then you can use the AI to help you plan your trips. And Google is also coming up with something that should help you with able to visit certain restaurants using Google Streets. That is also there. So we do have old solutions that all these tech giants are integrating AI into it. You can look at Brello, that is also doing very well with the conferencing when it comes to following people and meeting people through conferencing. And then you can also look at Interprify. That also helps with interpretations when it comes to translations, language barriers and all that. So these things have been there for quite a long time.
Yeah.
But these companies are now integrating AI into it. That should tell us that we should also adapt,
Yeah. Talking about adaptation, we saw during 2020 to 2022 how COVID-19 ravaged economies and how it ravaged industries, and the tourism industry was not spared from that. How can we use AI for future disruptions and future, whether it's, political instability in a country, etc., that may impact on how businesses do their thing in the tourism industry?
Yeah, I would say that AI has been, there for a while now. COVID really taught us a lesson, because if you look at platforms like Zoom, they've been there since 2013. So these solutions are out there. I encourage companies in the MICE industry to look at all the apps and solutions that I've mentioned in my talks that I'm sure you'd have access to go through these things and see which ones and nitpick them, which ones would better help me, because AI is here to stay. It's better for you to be part of the revolution than to be left out.
Try and fight it.
Exactly.
Eugene, thank you so much for your time. Nompu, that's Eugene Allotey. He says AI is here to stay and encourages everyone to familiarize themselves with some of the apps that are already there. Things that developers already have on there that can help to make their travel experience better. And if you are in business, things that can help you to see what's on trend and what's happening.